Hey everyone, happy Tuesday everyone. This is Savella Turner. I am coming to you guys live today because I want to share a couple of different tips and just kind of discuss a couple of things in regards to social media content. Very important topic, social media content. So before I get started, if you would please drop a comment below and let me know where you are tuning in from. I really would appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm in Colorado, for those of you who do not know that. I am in Colorado, been here for many years, and so the weather is wonderful and I am loving it thus far. Okay, and it's not snowing. Not snowing, of course, it's summertime, right? That was a joke. But anyhow, so today we're going to talk about social media content, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Social media content, guys, is super important. Now, all of us are on social media, right? You're in this group. You're probably in a lot of other groups. You have your social media page. You may have a business. Maybe you're thinking of a business. Maybe you're just getting started. Maybe you've been on social media for many years. You know, just all depends, right? No matter the reason you're here, if you notice on social media, what do you think about when you see a post? Here I am thirsty again. When you see a post and it's a long post, like 6 different paragraphs. What do you think about when you see that? Put it in the comments. I'm just curious. What do you think about? I know for me, what I think about is that person has a lot to say, which is a good thing. But it can be too much. It can be too much. Sometimes when you have a long post, like we've all seen them, 6, 7, some people even 10 paragraphs, those long ones, you know, that's too much. That is too much to read, period. You're just saying too much. You can break that post up in 5 different videos or 5 different posts and shorten them out. Okay, when you have those long posts, honestly, guys, people may scan them like I scan them. I'll scan it, but I'm not going to sit there and read a book. I don't want to read a book. I'm on social media. I don't want to read a book right now. Okay, I want to read your posts and see what it's about and keep it moving. Okay, that's what most people want to do. So if you are one of those people who loves to write, and there's nothing wrong with that, and your post is 6 and 8 and 10, 5 paragraphs, it's too much. How do I know it's too much? If you look at that post, now once in a while there's a wonderful post that's going to be long, but I'm saying if that's something that you're doing every single day on your page, I'm telling you it is too much, okay? You're running, or you're scaring your audience. You're scaring your audience. It's too much because when they come to your page, they automatically know he or she is going to write a book, and they don't want to read a book, okay? So that's just one tip that I thought I would share today because it's very important. You want to keep your content simple. You want to keep it simple, to the point, and of course respectful, right? And that's all you need to do. And you want to make sure that you are connecting with your audience. You want to make sure you're connecting with your audience. So I'll use myself as an example. If you go look at any of my pages, especially my main page, okay? You look at that page and you see that certain days I post pretty much not the same thing, but kind of the same type of content, pretty much the same day every week, and we change it up some. When I change it up, okay, I notice instead of me getting like 200 or 300 comments, I might get 57, 65, 88, right? I get lower comments. Why? Because my audience is not into whatever I'm deciding to post for that day. It's my page. Yes, I can post what I want, but I'm in business, and my page is for my audience, okay? My page is for my audience. So I want to keep my audience happy. So I want to post things that they enjoy. And those audience members, those people, the people on your page, eventually they turn into friends. They also turn into business partners and they turn into sales depending on what your products and services are, right? If it's coaching, they may be looking at you for that. Just a lot of different things, okay? So you want to be very mindful of what you are posting. Super important. So in my case, I've been playing around with my page because I'm trying to take the business to the next level, right? So I'm playing around with the audience, playing around with my page. So my if you look at my page, you'll see my content is up and down, up and down. I'm doing that for a reason, so I know where I need to go with my business, if that makes sense. Okay. So again, that's very important. And then another way to find out, guys, is through your analytics. We all have it on Facebook, okay, and Instagram as well. Okay, we have it. All you have to do is check that. Mine is checked once a week on every single page, so I know my audience, their ages, their age range. I don't know the color of their skin, and I don't really care about that, but I know their ages. If it's a lot of men, if it's a lot of women, you follow me? You have to know that. If you don't, that's something that you should be learning, okay? And we'll talk about that in another video. Super important on checking those things out, because that's how you know who your audience is. Okay, so another example would be if one of your products is beauty products, let's say it's beauty products. You're into makeup, skincare, you know, the whole nine, all of the beauty care, hair, eyelashes, all of that. Okay, your audience is going to be men or women, both, that are into those things. That's your audience, because your products are going to be about beauty and all the stuff that comes with the eyelashes, nails, you know, all of that stuff, right? You don't want somebody, I shouldn't say you don't want, a person that's in the aerospace or an engineer or work at a gas station. I'm just trying to give you examples. More than likely, they're really not going to be into beauty products. Now, some people are, but just go with it for a moment, okay? They're not going to be into the beauty products, so that's not your audience. That person should be on a science page, somebody who's into science, into Mars, into aerospace, into engineering, you know what I mean? They're probably not going to be on your beauty products page, okay? So that person, you know, those people, that's not your audience. Does that make sense? More than likely, they're just there. I don't want to say take up space. I don't want to say that, but they're there, and maybe they support you, maybe they don't, right? Point is, it's not your audience. So you have to make sure that you have the right audience. I'll tell you something. In the next week or two, I'm going to be going through my whole Facebook, my main page first, going through that and eliminating people. It's just that simple. Removing them from the page, because they're not my audience. Okay, if they haven't responded to anything ever for the last 5 years, maybe they just like being on the page. I mean, there's so many reasons, okay? I always do that myself. I don't use the software. The reason why I don't use the software is because I want to connect with that person. I like to go look at their page. Some people, I found out, this is bad, but some people have passed, and so they can't comment or any of that. I've literally seen on that person's page, I've done this in the past, I've seen on the page where they've had a funeral or this and that, okay? And so, you know, that's a person that needs to be removed from the page. Does that make sense? Obviously, that person's no longer with us, so that person's no longer part of your audience. Does that make sense? So having the right people on your page, especially when you're in business, is very important. Is very important. If you're selling, let's say you're selling one product like the beauty makeup and all that, that's several products into one though, right? The category is beauty products, and yes, I talk with my hand, but that person has several different products under that one umbrella. Okay, so I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so that's why making sure you have the right audience is super important. That's really what I wanted to talk about today. It is very important. Content, super important. Okay, that's number one. That's going to, if you have a lot of violence on your page, let's just say, you have a lot of violence on your page, what type of audience are you going to get? Think about that for a moment. I don't even have to say it. Just think about it for a moment. I'm going to see if there's any comments. What type of audience are you going to get? Oh, there are 2 comments. Hey, Muhammad, how are you? Hey Jackie, how you doing? See, that's why I like to check the comments. But yeah, so if you have a lot of violence on your page, what type of audience do you think you're going to have? Right? Put it in the comments. You're going to have that type of audience. Is that the type of audience you're looking for? Now, you're going to be looking for that type of audience if you're selling weapons, firearm, knives, right? Then yes, that's going to be the right audience for you. But if you're selling beauty products, more than likely that's not the right audience. You follow me? So that's very important. A lot of people like to put on their page 10 different products that they are into, 10 different businesses that they are into, and really that just makes you look confused. It truly does. It makes you look confused. What is he or she doing? Like, it's confusing. And if you look at your numbers, I guarantee you, if you look at your numbers, meaning look at your comments, look at the people commenting, you may have 10 to 20, maybe, okay? Because you look confused. It's not a put down, this is just a tip for you. You look confused. Guess what? I used to do that. I used to do that too. Because why? I didn't know any better. I didn't know that I should have 1 to 2 products only on my page. And that's the reason why I created business pages for each product. Because on the business page, this is like going into Macy's or Walmart or a specific store, the tire store, for instance. The tire store is selling tires, rims, and things that go with the automobile, right? They're not selling makeup. They're not selling nail products or hair products or, shoes or clothes or any of that. They're specifically dealing with tires. Does that make sense? So that's why having a business page, you can be more specific in what you're doing, right? On your personal page, if you have all these different products and different items and different things on your page, you really look confused. I'm sorry, but you do. Go pick out 3. Go pick out 3 people that you follow that you feel are 6, 7 up, figure earners, okay? Pick out those people, your favorite 3 people. Go look at their page. Guarantee you they don't have 10, 6, 7 different items on their page. Guarantee you they might have 1 to 2. That's it. 1 to 2. Mainly 1 or none. Okay? And they just have a general page showing you different things. Okay? Check that out and see what you find. Guaranteed. Okay? You just look confused. Trust me, I did that. My coach said you look confused, so Bella, stop. So I stopped. Okay? And guess what? When I stopped doing that, and this was more than, I think it was 2019, I want to say. When I stopped doing that, my comments went up, my income went up, everything went up because I'm not confused. People can relate to whatever, okay? People can relate to whatever. So that's why that's important. So I'm saying these things to help you. That is my goal, is to give you little tips maybe you didn't think about, or maybe you haven't really thought about going and check out other people's pages and that type of thing. So that's why I say go check it out and then just kind of see for yourself, okay? It makes a world of difference. It really, really does, okay? So finally, I want to say I am here to help you get unstuck, okay? If you are stuck, overwhelmed, and you're trying to move toward your goals, but you just don't know how to do that, I am here to kind of help you do that. That's why I'm here, to try to give you these different tips and different ideas and different things to kind of guide you down that path in making a consistent income, because that's what we all want, right? It's a consistent income. If you're online, you have a business, we all want that, to be consistent, not now and then. And this is one of the ways to do that. Okay, so thank you for hopping on. I appreciate it. I am not going to be long-winded tonight. Just don't need to do that. I'm always doing something, and so I'm always talking quite a bit, and so that's why I get thirsty because I'm always talking. But I do appreciate you being here. I really do. If you have any questions or anything like that, along the way, please feel free to reach out to me and my team. You can just respond below on any post that you may see, and we will reach out to you. Okay? You have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. Take care.